Stop for a moment and listen closely. This is not another message that happened to cross your path today. Before you move on, I want you to ask yourself one simple question. What if God has been trying to speak to you in ways you did not expect? What if this very moment was arranged long before you arrived here? Stay with me until the end because something deeply personal is about to unfold, and it may change the way you see your life forever. There have been days when you felt forgotten. Nights when you prayed quietly, wondering whether heaven had heard a single word. You smiled in front of others while carrying battles no one knew about. Yet through every disappointment, every unanswered prayer, and every closed door, God never once removed his hand from your life. Even when you could not feel his presence, he was still guiding your steps through places you never thought you would survive. Nothing about this moment is accidental. God often speaks when we least expect him to. Sometimes he whispers through stillness. Sometimes he opens our eyes through unexpected encounters. Today, he wants you to know that your story is not finished. The chapter you are standing in right now is not the final page. There is more ahead of you than what is behind you. Take a deep look at where you are today. Think about every obstacle that should have broken you but did not. Think about the opportunities you missed that later protected you from something greater. Think about the people who walked away, making room for the people God intends to bring into your future. None of it was wasted. Every season has been preparing you for what comes next. God has seen the tears you hid from everyone else. He knows the prayers you could not even put into words. He knows the questions you asked when life stopped making sense. You may have wondered whether your faith was enough or whether heaven had gone silent. But silence is not absence. Sometimes God is working most powerfully when you cannot hear a single answer. There are blessings that have been delayed, not denied. There are doors that remain closed because the timing has not yet arrived. And there are opportunities waiting for you that require you to become the person God is shaping today. Preparation often feels like waiting, but waiting with God is never wasted time. Over the years, fear has tried to convince you that you are ordinary, that your purpose is small, and that your dreams are unrealistic. But God does not create people without purpose. He did not give you gifts by accident. He did not allow you to survive difficult seasons without a reason. There is something valuable within you that this world still has not seen. The first thing God wants to restore in your life is your confidence in his provision. Many times, you have worked hard only to watch opportunities disappear at the last moment. You have questioned whether things will ever improve financially or whether your efforts truly matter. But God is reminding you that provision does not always arrive according to human expectations. Sometimes one unexpected conversation changes everything. Sometimes one opportunity opens 10 new doors. Do not measure God's plans according to today's circumstances. Your current situation is not permanent. What feels impossible today may become your testimony tomorrow. Continue planting seeds of faith, kindness, and perseverance. God has never failed to provide exactly what his children need at the right time. The second thing God is restoring is the relationships surrounding your life. Not everyone is meant to walk beside you forever. Some people were assignments for a season, while others are preparing to become lifelong blessings. You are not meant to spend your life convincing people to value what God already values. There are people God is preparing to bring into your future who will encourage your purpose instead of diminishing it. They will celebrate your victories without jealousy. They will speak truth when you are discouraged. Most importantly, they will help you become the person God designed you to be. Do not be afraid when certain relationships begin to change. Sometimes God removes distractions to make room for divine connections. Trust him enough to release what no longer belongs in your future. The third thing God is awakening within you is your purpose. Deep inside, you have felt that you were created for more than merely surviving each day. That feeling is not pride. It is the voice of purpose calling you forward. God has placed gifts inside you that are waiting to be developed, shared, and multiplied. Purpose rarely arrives with complete instructions. Often, God reveals the next step only after we take the first one. You do not need to see the entire road to trust the one who created it. Faith means moving forward even when the destination remains hidden beyond the horizon. Perhaps fear has held you back for years. Perhaps disappointment convinced you to stop dreaming altogether. But today, choose to believe that God's plans are still greater than your greatest fears. He is not asking for perfection. He is asking for willingness. This is only the beginning of what God desires to reveal over your life.